Would you love to deepen your spiritual connection and create a conscious shift in your life? Do you seek answers to the human experience? Welcome to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, a 2-hour safe haven for your questions and Spirit's answers to transform your life. A gifted spiritual advisor, coach, and medium, SarahSpiritual will assist you to connect to the light within and transcend beyond the limits of all possible experience and knowledge. Spiritually Speaking with Sarah is presented by the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Tree of Life Plaza in West Palm Beach. For the next 2 hours, listen, call in, and watch SarahSpiritual live on Facebook, YouTube, and Periscope, and share love and light.
In me and you. Yes, indeed. There is a light right here on WWNN 1470 AM, 95.3 FM, and 96.9. And let's not forget 103.9. And we are ringing in the new year. Happy 2020. This is the day that we begin a whole new year. We begin to set new intentions and clear the way for everything that we desire. So let's take a look at that 2019. How was that? For some of you, maybe it was a bit of an adventure. Others, well, might have been a little complicated. And then, of course, there's the moments in 2020 that you said, oh, I really need to make some changes. And so you began to put that in motion. Remember, every thought, every word, every action is energy in motion, and we are moving you forward so that you can make the shift that you desire. So tonight, we're going to dial up. We're going to talk to all of you at 888-565-1470. And we're going to take a look, a good look. We're going to draw ourselves a little bit of a treasure map. And we're going on an adventure because we've got 12 months, 12 magnificent months to create everything we desire. And I just love being part of the co-creation process with the universe. And you get to choose. Are you ready for a new job? Ready for a new partner? Are you ready for a move? Are you ready for change? Is there something that you've always wanted to do for yourself? You know that New Year's resolution that you said you were going to accomplish this year and the year before and the year before and the year before. But there's a time for everything that we desire to come to pass. And it takes discipline. I know we don't like that word, but discipline is the direction of energy and intention and the follow-through with the actions that support the ideas. That's how it creates in the universe. So for those of you who want to practice self-care, well, we're going to roll up our sleeves and we're going to practice some self-care. It's going to be very important. But this year in particular holds a frequency, holds a vibration that is very creative. So if there's been an idea that's been percolating underneath the surface for a very long time, maybe something that you always wanted to do, maybe it's a business idea, maybe it's, what do they call it, a side hustle, whatever it is, this is the time for you to begin to put that process into play and start that creative process so that you can move forward in that idea once and for all this year. You know, a new year brings in new energy. The new year brings in new attitude. The new year creates a clean slate so we can begin again. And how ready are you to begin again? Did you get what you wanted for your 2019? Did 2019 pay off in the way that you thought it would at the beginning of January 2019? Where did you step away from the creative process? Did you say you wanted a new job, but figured, well, I know the heck I'm in, I might as well stick with what I know? Did you look for another job? Did you revisit your goals and aspirations? Perhaps what you thought you wanted didn't really feel good as you put your foot upon the path. You see, this is a year that we get to wipe the slate clean and create a new feeling around what we desire. It all begins with an idea. It all begins with a dream. It all begins when we become so inspired. What inspires you? And if you're sitting there saying, well, Sarah, quite frankly, not much has inspired me in a very long time, then I'm going to tell you, you need to get inspired. You need to find something that makes you feel like you want to shout to the heavens and sing at the top of your lungs. You want something that's going to touch you in the heart and say you are one with the universe. It could be your favorite song. It could be an action. It could be eating the richest and nicest dessert you've ever had. It could be reading a novel, a mystery, a fiction, or maybe one of those self-help books. And there's a lot of them around these days. Maybe it's a spiritual book. Maybe it's sitting and stilling your mind for just a few minutes, even if it's just listening to the sound of your breath. You see, you've got it all right there. The ability to shift and create. You've got it. Imagine. Can you imagine? Think. Create. You have the power. Within you, you've got the power. Breathe. Feel it. And whisper, I am. I am the powerful being that creates everything. Open your heart. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors, and then when we come back, we're going right to the phone lines. 888-565-1470. We're answering your questions right here. Stay with us. Don't go away. We're going to be right back.
For soft, rich and beautiful skin, use Beauté de Lune products. Beauté de Lune products, based on natural fruits and extracts, revitalize your skin and make you incredibly beautiful. For acne, sensitive skin, dry or oily skin, Beauté de Lune. Cleanse, moisturize and revitalize your skin with Beauté de Lune. A miracle. For your order, call us at 561-906-7466 or to our store, 2695 North Military Trail Suite 21, or visit us online at www.beautédelune.net.
For the most extensive multicultural array of spiritual products, classes, and healing services in a comfortable and convenient setting, you must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza in West Palm Beach. There you'll find the products, services, and spiritual development classes to help you bridge the gap between you and your spiritual connection. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with SarahSpiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Habitat Plaza, West Palm Beach. Call them at 561-682-0955 or online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. For yourself or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza, Okeechobee Boulevard, West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit them on the web at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah and be in the energy of light. Call SarahSpiritual now, toll free, worldwide, 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message SarahSpiritual live on Facebook, YouTube, or Periscope.
And we are right back here on WWNN 1470 AM and 95.3 FM. And we are answering your questions all across the nation. 888-565-1470. And we've got everyone watching us on Facebook and on YouTube and Periscope. So be sure to share the page in YouTube. Be sure to share the page in Facebook. Send it to your friends. Let's join the conversation because tonight's the night. 2020. It is the first day, the first night of 2020. And what would you like to create? And not only would you love to create, what question do you have that takes us out into the future so we could take a good look at what we've got coming, what the opportunities may be for you, and how you can co-create with the universe? If you're just joining us, you're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, right here on WWNN 1470 AM, 95.3 FM, 96.9 and 103.9. And we are welcoming you and your questions. But before I go to the phone lines, I've just got to go to Facebook. We've got quite the conversation going on Facebook. Let's see what's going on. We've got Linda Marie. Linda Marie, she has a question. She says, well, I'm in this relationship. She's a little stumped over the relationship and how it's playing out. You know, the first thing that I see about this individual is that, well, he's a little emotionally removed. And I'm feeling that he's not having this connection in the communication. This relationship for you should have went through a bumpy period in September, October, and November of last year. And as you move yourself into this year, you're questioning, where do I go from here? Now, you have free will, so no one can ever tell you what to do. But the question that you ask yourself, Linda Marie, is, am I receiving what I desire? And am I in the energy and the flow of the happiness that I always wanted? Ask yourself if your relationship is fulfilling you, and if he is the one who can give you what you desire in relationship and be open and receptive to receive what you have to offer. You've got the questions within your heart, so answer your questions. We're going to go to another question on Facebook. Let's see, who do we have here? We've got our friend MJ Sansari. She says, is there anything going on here into 2020 or is it done? You know, again, I'm seeing another skittish person here in a partnership. This person is feeling as if they can only give so much. And they actually feel as if they're very busy. But what are they really busy with? MJ, the person that I see here, is fun, outgoing, intuitive, kind of up your alley. But this individual is not quite in the place of where you want a relationship to be for long-term, full-term. So is it done? If your goal is to have a full-time love of your life, then this individual is not at that juncture. Take a step back, let him show you what he's capable of, but I would set my sights on something even better for 2020 if I were you, MJ Sansari. Thank you for your Facebook question. We're going to pull another from Facebook, and we're going to ask if you share the page on Facebook so that we could get to your question. We've got Sandra Kelly. Now, Sandra Kelly, she's messaged us on Facebook before, and I've got to say, she's been going through some tough times. And she says, Sarah, it's been a while. Can you tell me what's going on with my health? She's been really going through quite a bit, and her body seems to be shedding weight, and it doesn't seem normal. She's feeling lethargic and out of place. And the way Spirit is showing me is that we do need to check, and they're taking me to, and I'm not a doctor, but they are taking me to blood sugar, your levels in your blood. Something needs to be checked. Feels as if something is out of alignment with the chemicals in the system. So we want to check that, Sandra Kelly. And be sure to follow up and see what the doctor has to say. I do know in the end that everything works out perfectly, but you want to follow up. I feel like there's some adjustments. It could have to do with the thyroid, something with the sugar. You want to check. I'm not a doctor, cannot diagnose. Take a look and see what happens. Sandra Kelly, you'll be fine. Keep us posted. We're going to take one more from Facebook right here live at 888-565-1470. That's the number to call to get your question answered. And we've got Anita Redding. She says, do I have a message for her? Something about a twin flame. Anita Redding is looking for twin flame love. that once-in-a-lifetime partnership, that connection with someone that you know you're destined to be with them. Well, Anita Redding, that individual is not immediately in your future right now. Unconditional love and unity. She wants to know if this is going to be a part of her life. And Anita, from the way I see it right now, this year, 2020, embarks upon a new cycle for you. And when I spin you into 2021, that's when I really feel strong, wedged commitment in relationship. So, Anita Redding, thank you so much for your Facebook question, and love is on its way. Just don't be in a hurry. You know that song, You Can't Hurry Love. Can't hurry it, honey. It's coming, and it'll be here in due time. Thank you so much for your Facebook question. We're going to go to the phone lines now, and we're welcoming your questions at 888-565-1470. And I've got to go to Texas. I want to see what's going on deep in the heart of Texas. And we've got Jana on the line. Jana in Texas, how are you?
Oh, hey, Sarah Spiritual. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Oh, God bless you. So, how's everything going for you?
I'm with all of you. Couldn't be better, sugar.
Oh, how sweet. So, I was wondering. Now, my aunt is like 88, and she said that there's going to be, you know what, an awakening. The veil's going to be lifted, and energy. You can feel the energy surging, right?
Right.
And that there's going to be a portal opening up this year.
Yes.
And then people's vibrations are going to be rising so high that they're going to have to, you know, get good and grounded. Now, my question to you is a couple of things. I'm going through a lot of testing for my gastro and for, you know, the pain I have. Are they going to be able to find something and fix it?
You know, they will. But you as well have a lot of levels that are off in the physical body. There's a lot of inflammation. And this inflammation is not just limited to the digestive tract. That is true, yes? Right, Janet?
So,
you have it all over the body, this inflammation, correct?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. So they will be able to come up with a solution and identify a major culprit. But it is for you to eliminate the inflammation in the body, and that's going to take a bit of time.
Okay.
All right? So it's not just a quick fix by looking at the digestive tract, although that holds quite a key for you.
Yes. And then do you see me losing any weight? And, I mean, lately I've just been at my house. I don't go anywhere unless it's a doctor or physical therapy. And you know what? I've been trying to go to Galveston, where I grew up.
Yes.
I haven't been able to make that. Something always happens with somebody that's going to ride. She wrecked her car. So it's being blocked. Every time I try to go, I'm getting blocked.
Then it's not the right time. It's not the right time yet.
Do you see me losing this weight and really getting motivated and dropping this weight? Because I'm like 191 right now, 5'1". So I've never been this big.
Well, first of all, I'm going to turn it around back on you for a moment, honey.
Okay.
Do you see you losing the weight?
I see me losing the weight.
Can you envision yourself at your best possible weight, the way you'd love to be?
Yes.
Can you see the flow of the energy in your body?
Yes.
Can you every day choose to make 3 great choices in food?
Yes, I can.
You can. And can you choose that when you eat something that's not on a plan or concept of what you feel is right for the body, that you can love yourself to eat it and eat even that in moderation, and forgive yourself for making a choice that's different than the choice that you know is your highest choice. You see, there's a lot of eating that's going on around you, within you, that's almost like you're covering yourself up, you're protecting yourself, you're hiding. And there's even a secret part of you that you want to go to Galveston and see everybody, but I've got to say that everybody is happy to see you, but there's a part of you that doesn't want everyone to see you the way you are.
That's the true state.
I know that. So isn't it interesting that things are happening around you and it's not quite the right time? You see, you need to feel better about you because you are judging you on your physical appearance.
You're right.
So when you love your physical appearance, no matter what it is, and you love yourself, and you appreciate the choices you make with food, whether they're on the approved list or not, everything will change.
And do you see my abilities opening up? I mean, my psychic. I mean, I had them. I could hold people's hand, and a picture, like a moving picture, would come to mind, and I would tell them that, like in 3 weeks, 3 months. And I used to do that for some, pretty important people. And now I got sidetracked, and I asked my aunt, because she's psychic, it runs in our family, but I don't have it. I mean, and she says, "Oh no, it's in there. You just been on a." I took a different path, and I got away from it. But I am trying to get it back, and I'm just wondering, do you see that coming back for me?
It will. Give it a little time. You're not in a good place within yourself, Jana. All right?
Oh.
But 2020 is going to be a powerful year for you.
And it's going to be life-changing.
It's not about portals. It's not about shifts on the energy in the planet. It's about Jana choosing to love herself and Jana deciding what she wants to do next in her life. The universe is poised in a much more powerful way to support all your choices. But everybody wants to talk about it in such an interesting way. But the bottom line is that the angels and God are waiting on you, Jana. You choose, they deliver.
Oh, thank you so much. God bless you.
You're welcome. Thank you, honey. God bless you.
So helpful, and I'm so blessed, and I appreciate you so very much.
You're welcome, Jana. God bless you.
We're waiting for you coming to Texas.
We're coming to Texas.
Okay.
We're loading up the bus as
open.
we speak. All right, my dear.
Okay.
Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you. God
Bye
bless.
for now. 888-565-1470. We're going to go right back to the phone lines. And I don't know, I got a memo from someone in the back end of everything that goes on here in Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. And I seem to recall it should be the 516th live show that we've done. So we're so excited to be having our 516th show. And I have to say that we have some listeners who've been following the show, pretty much all 516 of them. And I have someone on the phone lines who was one of our first callers and one of our first, participants in the radio show way back in 2009. So I've got to take this call. I'm sure we're going to enjoy this call. It is Steve in Florida. Steve, how are you tonight?
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
How are you?
516 strong shows. Yes, indeed. I'm still here. How you doing?
I'm still here, too, listening. I have heard every last one of them.
You have. Thank you so much for following the show. And you've grown a lot. You've grown a lot, and life has definitely put you through some paces and changes, yes?
Yes.
And so the question on the table tonight, Steve, what is that?
2020. What does it entail for me?
2020 is a year of great connection, community, outreach, and career growth for you. So all the things that seemed a bit elusive, the finances, the career, they've been percolating up to a point so that you could have this connection. I also see, was there an idea, a thought of a move recently?
Yeah, but not now. It's not the time. I mean,
Not the time, but 2020 can open that up for you.
Yeah.
So it is very possible in 2020 that you'll make a move. It is very possible that the pieces will fall into place to facilitate a change that will just give you a whole new, fresh dynamic and look at life. 2020 is going to offer you an opportunity to put yourself on the playing field that feels more rewarding for you. And it's going to create a big change. So look for this change to come into play. You start the year in a slow just kind of percolating. And then when I move you towards the end of February, we pick up momentum. So I feel that money increases and there's a shift and change in the connections with people that offer you this opportunity that's easy for you to fit into life and is a new adventure for your finances and your career. It's all coming. I know it's been a while, Steve, but hang on, it's all coming.
My partner is going through a little turmoil with his sister, and I'm just hoping that I can still, be with her, but she's going through a hard time right now, so hopefully 2020 will be good for her. Do you see that?
What is your partner's birthday?
6/10/59.
Interestingly enough, this year is supposed to be her stepping into her power and claiming her destiny. She's got to find her words, her voice.
Okay.
Okay?
You confirmed what I already felt.
Okay.
All right.
All right, Steve, thank you so much, and thank you for listening. 516 shows. We greatly appreciate you. Happy New Year.
I will continue. Happy New Year to you.
Thank you. God bless you. Bye. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors. And then when we come back, we're going right back to the phone lines at 888-565-1470. We are answering your questions right here on WWNN. It is the first show of our 2020, 516 strong. But tonight's the night that we begin a new path of a new year together. We are ringing in 2020. Stay with us, everyone. Do not go away because, well, we're going to be right back.
Do you know me? Do I know you? Have we met before?
Have you ever felt alone, sensing something more is around you, but are unsure how to connect? Do you wonder if your loved ones who are deceased are among you? SarahSpiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium who can connect you with your loved ones, spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. For Sarah, life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. To contact Sarah for a personal reading, call 561-682-0956 or send an email to sarah@sarahspiritual.com. You can also visit www.sarahspiritual.com for more information. That's 561-682-0956 or sarahspiritual.com. Let Spirit and Sarah raise you up.
For a soft, rich, and beautiful skin, use Beauté de Lune products. Beauté de Lune products, based on natural fruits and extracts, revitalize your skin and make you incredibly beautiful. For acne, sensitive skin, dry or oily skin, Beauté de Lune. Cleanse, moisturize, and revitalize your skin with Beauté de Lune. A miracle. For your order, call us at 561-906-7466 or to our store, 2695 North Military Trail Suite 21, or visit us online at www.beautédelune.net.
Interested in relieving tension, reducing stress, and revitalizing your energy? Call reflexologist Isabel Prado at 561-682-0954 to book your session. Reflexology of the hands, face, and ears improves circulation, the functioning of the nervous system, reduces fine lines and wrinkles, and leads to a glowing complexion. Experience what reflexology can do for you today. Contact Isabel Prado at 561-682-0954.
You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah and be in the energy of light. Call Sarah Spiritual now, toll free, worldwide, 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Facebook, YouTube, or Periscope.
Standing in the room before I
Oh, yes. Do you know me? I am Sarah Spiritual, and Happy New Year, everyone. It is 2020, and we have begun to have our first show, and we are welcoming you here on WWNN 1470 AM, 95.3 FM, 96.9, and 103.9. And we are answering your questions all across the nation, actually all across the world, thanks to Facebook. If you're listening to us and watching us on Facebook, please share the page, share the light, share the love, share the I am that I am ready 2020. Bring it on, because we are ready to have a brand new start, a new beginning, and we welcome you here, and we are going right back to the phone lines. If you're watching us on Facebook, leave your question in the feed. We will be answering questions, and please share the page. Going right back to the phone lines. I've got to go to Florida, but I've got Cindy on the line, and Cindy is going to ask us a question. I just know it. Something about 2020. Cindy, what's going on?
Hi, Sarah. How are you?
I'm doing great, Cindy. Thank you so much for calling. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you, too. Well, I just wondered what Spirit might have to say about 2020 for me.
Well, it is going to be a really important year for you to practice your self-care, for you to redesign how you manage your household, your finances. Have you been looking at that and trying to make some choices and decisions regarding finances this year?
Yes.
Is there a thought and an idea of downsizing or selling something?
Yeah, I'm in the process, actually, of doing that because I'm still trying to move and I haven't found anything yet, so.
It's coming. And I do see a move in 2020. And thank you for that feedback, because Spirit shows the move and shows the successful move, and also shows things just being a little more streamlined. So you've got a good way of lining yourself up and feeling more at peace so that everything can come together perfectly. You see, Cindy, you've put a lot of people before yourself. So it's a little uncomfortable for you to spend the time getting to know yourself and taking care of just you, yes?
Yes.
So this is your turn. I feel a song coming on. It's my turn with no apologies, right? You've given up the truth for those you've tried to please, and now it's your turn, Cindy. Your turn to say, what does Cindy want for 2020? And then there's an idea, a thought, a process that has been spinning around, something that is going to create a new opportunity for money to come through to you, like a side hustle or something that's going to bring in some income for you, Cindy. So things are going to become lighter, easier financially.
Oh, wow, that's great.
Okay. So some of those ideas that you've had about how you could generate some additional revenue, don't poo-poo them. Make it happen, honey, because it's all moving forward. And I feel as if somewhere by the time March comes around, seems to be a pivotal moment in the concept of where we move, how we move, and where I think you want to go. So just look for that perfect little spot, and everything's going to fall into line perfectly. All right, my dear?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Happy New Year, Cindy, and thank you for calling.
Okay, you too.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
888-565-1470. We are going right back to the phone lines, and we are looking at our Facebook people, and so we want to pull your question, so be sure to leave us a specific question in the feed. Remember to give us your birthday. Makes it so much easier to tune in real quick and get those information. Let's see, I've got to go to Stephanie, and Stephanie is in Florida. Stephanie, how are you?
Hi, Sarah. I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great, Stephanie. So round and around you're going. Yes, you're just kind of spinning right now, yes?
Yes.
Choices. The crossroads of life. Whatever will we do? My goodness. You look in the mirror and go, girl, what are you doing? And lots of you talking to you, and you know you.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of confusion, yes?
Yeah.
The confusion is in the illusion. Confusion and illusion. remember that it is so important for you to tune into Stephanie and find Stephanie's rhythm, your individual, unique blueprint of who you are, to find the power that lies within, with or without another. This is what this journey at the end of 2019, however crazy and painful it might have been, was all about. Only to create what? We thought a groundbreaking decision was made? Hark, my angels tell me, confusion. Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. But remember the reasons why you make a choice, yes?
Yeah.
And so Spirit says that the choice you made was for you, not for another. So when you love you and honor you first, everything else falls in place. Or sometimes falls back into place. But it's not for you to figure out. You've got a busy little thought process going on right now, yes?
Yeah.
And a lot of confusion. And God is never the author of confusion. Miss Stephanie, what is your direct question for me here in 2020? If a sigh could tell it all, everyone, I'll tell you, oh, darling, have I got a story for you? Let me tell you. Oh, my God.
How much time do you have?
Well, you know, it's about time for you to have a personal session, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
But I guess just seeing what, Spirit has for me and what I should know for 2020.
Be true to yourself. Be true to yourself. Trust your instincts. Follow what is good for you. And independence is key. I'm going to give you a line my teacher used to give me. Be your own foundation. You're learning to be your own foundation. In there, you find your inner strength, your inner connection. You awaken the oneness with God. In that, being true to yourself and being your own foundation, you find the path that's unique to your soul. And it is very difficult for others to then influence you with their opinion. And you know what they say about opinions. Everyone's got one.
Yeah.
It's about you stepping out on your own to claim your personal energy and power. It's not a power trip. It's finding the truth that lies within. And then allowing those that are meant to come on the path with you to follow, to join you, to walk side by side. And then for those that take a turn off the path because they want to go down the dark, murky illusions, then allow them, for that their time has come to pass. It is no longer one with you. This is about learning to trust Stephanie and believe in Stephanie. And I do believe you're doing a great job.
Thank you.
Get out of your head. Oh, I have a song. I got a new attitude. Okay? And then Kelly Clarkson, Miss Independent. Okay? Either one will work for you, baby girl. Just make it happen. Everything else will fall into place.
Thank you. Do you see around when things will calm down more and maybe I can start my practice again?
The day you choose, Stephanie. I'm going to present this to you because I really want you to hear the feelings that are confusing you in this experience. Now, no two people are the same. But could you imagine, just imagine, if the things that go on in day to day that create angst or misalignment or things that happen, if that interrupted my practice and my oneness with Spirit, it only happens if I were to allow it.
Yeah.
Remember, you're the governing thought of energy in and around everything you do. And when you align yourself with God, then you are God in motion. So even if you're having a bad day, the bad day learns to step aside so Stephanie can be in alignment with her practice. So Stephanie can claim her unique divine expression on this earth. It's a choice, Stephanie. But unless we govern our thoughts and emotions, and that's not saying that one cannot feel what one feels, or feel hurt or pain or sorrow or disappointment, but when it comes to realize that anything that is removed from love, that is not love, cannot sustain a God connection. So we can choose to wallow in it for as long as we like, but then we separate ourselves from God. So to step back into the love energy, even if it's to do something you love for a period of time, will realign you to the universal flow. Then you can go back to feeling kind of off, if that's what you choose. You know, if there's a day that I'm feeling tired or out of sorts over something, that would be the perfect day for me to say, oh, I don't want to do readings, or I don't want to do Sunday Fun Day, especially on a Sunday when I don't have to show up. Or today, if I had said, hey, it's New Year's Day, we're not coming in, I could have done that. But I find that when I align myself with Source God, when I align myself with love, and when I'm one with the universal flow, whatever else is going on, it doesn't have any power. And then by the time I go back to that, whatever that may be at a given moment, it really has no meaning at all. It was just something that happened in a particular time, in a particular moment, and the only power it will have is that which is given to it. So I think that since today's January 1st, tomorrow's a great day to step back into your practice. And then by Monday, you should be fully inspired. You're designing your destiny, my dear.
Thank you.
You're welcome. God bless you. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Bye. 888-565-1470. Let's pull a question from Facebook. Let's see what's going on. What's going on? Melissa Marie. Melissa Marie says, life has been going great. I love when we hear that life is going great. And she had a wonderful 2019. Any messages for me, Sarah? Well, Melissa Marie, we don't have your birthday yet. Oh, we do. They're a little slow on the uptake here. 2 parts, they say. All right. So what we've got going on here for you is that this is closing out a magnificent chapter of 9 magnificent years. I know the first few in this 9-year cycle might have been a little bumpy. But here you are, putting your foot upon the path of co-creation with the universe and beginning to make a shift and a change for yourself in a positive manner. I actually feel like there's a financial flow that increases. Maybe there's an idea, Melissa Marie, of something you want to do to build a business around or elevate the career aspect of life so that things can be in a flow of stability. This year is meant to give you the stability that you want, the financial win-win, and to allow you to turn 2021 into the magnificent platform that brings to you financial success, partnership, and collaboration with others. So yes, Melissa Marie, you are on a good windfall, and things are only going to get better from here. Spirit does tell me self-care will be very important for you. Pay attention to the digestion area because that's a weak spot on you. So as long as you take good self-care, it's going to be a magnificent 2020. Thank you for your Facebook question. We're going to pull another one from Facebook, and we're welcoming your questions at 888-565-1470. And we're going to pass this question because Cindy actually called into the radio station, so that's great. And if you're on Facebook and you want to join the conversation and call in, that's the best part. We get to talk to you live on air at 888-565-1470. We've got Maxine. Maxine says, hey, this is going to be a 2020 to remember, a banner year of change and a new relationship, question mark. You know, what I see here for you in the best possible way is that this year is a year of great expansion. And I also see many aspects of life growing for you. I am seeing promotion advancement for career, something moving up in the line of financial wellness for you as well in 2020. But relationship, when I go back and my spirit guides take me back to the year of 2016, seems to have been an off year. And since 2016, love and relationship has been kind of off and not quite a connection in love. But when I spin you into the 2020 year, and I specifically move you, my dear friend who's born in January, a little bit past your birthday and take you into the month of April, that's when I see the flowers springing and all over the energy of love all around you. So set your intention for love to come, and let's look for April to bring in that marker of connection in a wonderful, permanent relationship. Thank you so much, Maxine, for your Facebook question. We're going to take one more question from Facebook. Let's see, we've got Janine Orsini. Janine Orsini says, hey, 2017 to 2019, whew, she was having a rough time. And she says she's trying to shift her intentions because, well, after all, when you've gone through a difficult time, it does become difficult to move yourself into a better way of thinking. But she says, any message for my path, for my love and my abundance? You know, Janine Orsini, it has been actually 2017 and 2019 are a result of some choices that were made and some shifts and changes that happened in 2013. It was almost like a build-up to things just kind of hitting flatline and just kind of crumbling around you. You begin to put the pieces together. February begins to open up a portal of energy so that you can create a new foundation for yourself. I feel as if there's a new job coming for you, a new opportunity. Be on the look for that. Perhaps connect to some people who are on LinkedIn or a recruiter, someone who can line you up, Janine Orsini, with an opportunity so that you can build a foundation for yourself. Love will come. But you've got to let your guard down a little bit, Janine, because there's a bit of energy that you're not quite ready to let someone in and to trust. It's okay. Trust you. You don't need to trust another. You need to be in alignment with your own thoughts and your own insight. Thank you so much for your Facebook question. Well, we're welcoming your questions right here at 888-565-1470. But we have a fabulous product that we launch at this time every new year. And that is our New Year's collection. And we still have our New Year's collections available, and we've decided to extend the sale just a little bit longer. So we're going to pop that up on the screen, our New Year's collection, because our collection is hand-blended by me. And it includes a spiritual bath that opens up your energy and clears out the energy of the past and cleans the energy to open up for the new 2020. There's also a magnificent CD, which includes a meditation for forgiveness, one for love, manifestation, creation, and how to connect with your angels, and some of our very favorite SarahSpiritual songs and original spirit channeled music. You know, do you know me, do you know me? We've got that song lined up for you with many more. That is also included with a beautiful citrine crystal. We also have our Evolution Magnificent Divine Destiny Oil, and we've got your Divine Destiny Mist, and a petition with a candle. So you can write down and set into stone all of the intentions for your 2020 so that you can co-collaborate with the universe. Well, we're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors, and then when we come back, we're going to go right back to the phone lines at 888-565-1470. You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, and that's me, Sarah Spiritual. So we've got calls in Jersey, in Florida, and Tennessee. Stay with us, everyone. Can't wait to hear what these questions are going to be for our second hour of Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. Stay with us. We're going to be right back.
There's a light that shines down upon me, and there's a light that brightens up my day. There's a light leading the way. Oh, there's a light. There's a light. There's a light that opens doors.
Stay tuned for more Spiritually Speaking with Sarah coming up right after the break. Continue the conversation with Sarah Spiritual on Facebook, YouTube, and Periscope. Phone lines are open at 1-888-565-1470. That's 1-888-565-1470.
This is your special invitation to attend Attorney Barry Siegel's free Living Trust.
When the day is through and you need someone to talk to, lay your head upon me and tell me everything. When and you've lost some battles and you're weary, you can turn to me and I will be your safe haven in this crazy world that we live in, and we lose ourselves every day. You can turn to me and count on me to be there every step of the way. I'm your safe haven every day. When you're thinking I can hear you, I am with
Welcome back to the second hour of Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, as we continue our uplifting and empowering spiritual discussions to transform your life. A gifted spiritual advisor, coach, and medium, SarahSpiritual will assist you to connect to the light within and transcend beyond the limits of all possible experience and knowledge. Spiritually Speaking with Sarah is presented by the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Tree of Life Plaza in West Palm Beach. For the next hour, call in and watch SarahSpiritual live on Facebook, YouTube, and Periscope, and share love and light.
Shines down upon me, and there's a light that brightens up my day. There's a light leading the way. Oh, there's a light. There's a light, there's a light that opens doors for everyone. Oh, there's a light that touches hearts. There's a light to open everyone to love.
Yes, indeed. We are opening up to love right here on WWNN 1470 AM and 95.3 FM. And we are answering your questions all across the nation, actually all across the world. We've got people on Facebook, we've got people on YouTube, we've got people on Periscope, we've got people all across the world tuning in, tapping in, and we are ringing in that 2020. And we welcome you to the second hour of Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. And we're answering your questions, but I just happen to go on Facebook, so let's see what's going on here. So we have someone, and I want to address this question because many of you, as much as we are all going, yay, it's 2020, for some of you, the holidays have been very difficult because our loved ones are not with us. Some of us have lost our loved ones many, many, many years ago, and for others, well, it's recent. And when it's recent, it's a little difficult to get used to the fact that they're not at that dining room table with you, that they're not sharing in the holiday, that they're not there as you've used to know them always to be. So how do we deal with that? Well, we've got Montana Lee Parsons, and she's in Montana, and she's a first-time listener. She's here on Facebook, and she talks about her father, who was her best friend, and how she lost her father. And she wants to know, of course, what's happening in 2020. But she wants to be happy and know that everything she's doing is right. And she really wants to know if her father knows what she's doing. And she's looking for that connection. And she really would like to have him back, which she openly says in her note, I know it'll never happen. But Montana Lee Parsons, I want to tell you that they're never far away. They're always on the other side of life, simply connected to us right there. That energy is always present, and they do have a connection of knowing, and they do feel us when we miss them. They are aware when we are not one with them in the physical, and so they come to us in so many ways. And I do believe that your dad, somewhere around the passing anniversary of February, will be bringing you a message, a connection. You will feel him. And I do believe that he'll be continuing to visit you in ways that you know that he's there. Yes, he's the one who stands beside you. And he's the one who will forever be your best friend. And 2020 gives you a chance to have a very open heart and to make a great connection for yourself and to make some movement as you lay the foundation for a powerful career. Allow yourself to mourn, but know that he's with you and always in the energy of love. Thank you, Montana Lee Parsons, and we welcome you to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on our Facebook page of Sarah Spiritual. Well, we're going to go right back to the phone lines. I've got to go to New Jersey. I've got to talk to Elizabeth. Elizabeth, how are you tonight?
I'm fine. Happy New Year's to you.
Happy New Year, Elizabeth. Good to connect with you. And I have to tell you that I see great financial abundance coming for you in this year. I use the word great because it's an expansive year. I feel as if there's an idea of something new that you're going to put into motion, different than a job, something that kind of makes you excited and you can be passionate about. Have you been giving some thought and consideration to that, my dear?
Yes.
Good. Give it some more thought because it's something that is going to open up for you in this 2020 time. Elizabeth, it is a time for you to step into your heartfelt connection with Spirit, with your loved ones on the other side, for you to really feel that connection and really open up to your intuition and allow inspiration to lead you where you need to be. What's your question for me, Elizabeth?
My question is, do I have any messages from family or friends of above?
New Year's was a big time for the family. We got together for New Year's, yes?
Yeah.
New Year's Eve, particularly, yes?
Yes.
We did like a family New Year's Eve. Not everybody does this, but I feel like your family came together on New Year's Eve. Is that something
Every
we
New
did?
Year's.
Yes. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
There's a man who stands above you, makes me feel as if he's father figure. This was something important and significant to Father, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Father steps forward. That's what I see right here. He wants you to know he wishes you a happy new year and a lot of support in this time. And he also makes me feel as if not only did you assist them in their health in the latter years, but that you're doing some things to help yourself with your health as well, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Pay attention to your health, he tells me, my dear.
Okay.
Okay? But Father steps right up to wish you a happy new year.
Oh, she's so sweet. If you can, tell him I said Happy New Year's to him.
You did. You just did, my dear. And I just see this big gathering of family on New Year's Eve, almost like it was the place to be.
Yes, yes. Always has been like that.
Okay.
And I wanted to say, Spirit has any advice for me or messages?
Well, the message was for you to explore the ideas of the possibilities of what you can create for yourself.
Okay.
Outside the box of a job, what else can we do?
Okay.
All right.
All righty.
All right, Elizabeth. Thank you so much. Happy New Year.
Thank you.
You're
Happy
welcome.
New Year.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
888-565-1470. We're going to go right back to the phone lines, and I've got to go to Tennessee. I've got Carol on the line. Carol, how are you tonight?
I am wonderful. How are you? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Carol. And how can I assist you this evening?
Well, I wanted to check in on my focus for this year. Last year, obviously, it was about my heart and love, and it didn't play out as I wanted. But I've really been wanting to focus on me, my business, which is expanding, and it feels expanding rapidly. And what you have, any information, inspiration?
Well, as we have allowed the chapter of love to close, as painful as that might have felt, new love does emerge. And it comes as a result of this expansive business, this growth in business, this bigger platform, so to speak. And when I move you forward in this 2020 time, and I place you in the month of March, I see some travel. Is there a travel planned around something for business in March?
No, but I'm looking forward to it.
Yes. So March opens up a time of travel for you. And as I open up the energy for this expansive business, I'm also made aware of love partnership coming before the end of the summer. So for you to be open to that will be very powerful for you. Working on your self-care, and they talk to me about the emotional self-care, but they talk to me about the anxiety. We have some anxiety, Carol.
It
comes and goes.
It comes and goes, and it wouldn't come forward as anxiety because I feel very balanced. But when it does, it kind of throws me off. So on somebody else's level, it'd probably be no, but on mine, it would be yes.
Okay. Pay attention to that and notice what triggers it, so that you can make the adjustment rather quickly. The sleep has been off a bit, but we're going to get back in a better rhythm. 2020 is going to bring great increase for your connection with people, your clients, and I see a platform that looks like a workshop. You're planning a workshop, Carol?
I've had several starting. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see a workshop that's quite successful coming this year.
And anything about my abundance or health?
Well, health is important that you manage your self-care.
Yeah.
But when I look into the energy of your abundance, I see increase in business, and that will increase the abundance. And there is opportunity to move at the end of 2020. Seems to have a bit more of a settled feeling. Almost as if where you are is not permanent. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's probably some of the anxiety.
I'm sorry?
And that's probably some of the anxiety that you spoke of.
Okay.
Uncertainty.
Well, then we surrender it and allow God to direct it, yes?
Yes, we do. We do.
Love will find a way to you, Carol. Remember, as a central point of attraction, which I know you know this, remember where you've been and realign the energy around that so that we do not attract a different version of what we already had.
Exactly.
Yes.
Amen. Yep.
All right, Carol. Thank you so much for calling. Happy New Year. So glad to make this connection with you.
Happy New Year to you, too.
Yes.
Thank you.
Bye for now. 888-565-1470. We're welcoming your phone calls right here on Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. And I've got to go to Cheryl, I should say. Cheryl in Florida. Cheryl, how are you?
Oh, Sarah, hello. I'm doing fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing great, Cheryl. Good to make a connection with you tonight. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. It's so great to connect with you. And you were, speaking about the light before, the light that surrounds us. And I'm sitting in front of my first fire of the year, my first little fire pit, looking out at it and feeling all great energy from you. And I'm so glad that you were able to take my call.
I'm really glad I'm able to take your call as well, because it is a powerful year and a strong foundational career shift year. We're looking to make a shift for yourself because it's coming.
Yes, it is. In fact, I'm going to start my orientation at a new hospital on Monday. So you picked up on that immediately.
Yes, it is coming, and it's got a good feeling to it. It just seems to be a little, I don't know. I mean, I know that we have personalities and a dynamic and politics and such that go on in the workplace, but I feel as if you're going to blend a little better. And that's going to make it easier for you to do your job and to be in you're in the operating room. Is that where you are?
That's correct.
Okay.
Yes, that's very true. Yes, I'm delivering babies in the operating room.
Okay.
And it's a lateral shift connected somewhat with the hospital that I'm currently at that I need to break away from. Poor leadership and not the best morale on the unit. So that's why I'm making this shift. I'm a little nervous about it, leaving my safety net. So I'm glad that you saw good things.
but you are good at what you do, so it's going to be good for you.
Oh, thank God. Thank God, because I have so many people depending on me, my family, my children, my husband. I have a lot of responsibility on me, and so I hope that I'm making the right move. I feel like I am.
Trust that everything is going to work out for you, and say, everything's always working out for me. I am aligned with my divine destiny.
Okay, I will, and I do say that. And I just have one question.
Yes.
Do you see anything of any concern, Sarah, with my health? I'm having pain on my upper right quadrant, and it reminds me frequently it's a burning pain that I'm getting. Do you think this is my gallbladder that is giving me problems, or my liver? Because I'm concerned about that.
Did we go for an ultrasound yet?
No.
Okay. There is congestion there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a doctor, so I can't really diagnose, but I see gray dots, so I really feel that we want to do something to flush out the body.
Mm-hmm.
Have you gone to an acupuncturist?
In the past, I have for TMJ, and it was I was very receptive to it. It was very good. So
I think it would be most beneficial. The gallbladder, the liver, they are filtrations, yes? From an energetic point of view, they hold the memory and the energy of indulgence and overindulgence and this lifetime and other lifetimes.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of burden, and some of that begins to build up into, even though you love your family, as much as we love them, there's a little resentment and just angst that happens because there's a lot of pressure on you. So I feel as if things are getting stuck instead of filtering through the physical body. This is how I see it energetically.
Mm-hmm.
So for you to see yourself flushing out the body, parsley tea is wonderful. Boil some parsley.
Okay.
And drink it with a little bit of raw honey.
Okay.
And flush out the system. Drink lemon water.
Yes.
Do things to purify the body and alkaline the body. And then allow the medical professionals or the acupuncturists to kind of pinpoint what is exactly going on. But I see the blockage because you are tense, and you've been tense for the past 2 years.
Yes, I have.
Because
Very
since
much
about
so.
end of 2017, mid to end of 2017, things got really tight and uncomfortable for you, yes?
Yes, they have. Absolutely, yes.
Okay. So we are in this time of clearing and being open and receptive for this new opportunity and career.
Wonderful.
All right.
I have to be good to myself. I have to be self-love, and it doesn't seem to be easy for me to give myself self-love for some reason. I seem to take care of everybody else lovingly and willingly, but I just seem to have not taken care of myself over the past few years.
And it's really important that you do at this juncture, all right?
Okay. Thank you, Sarah.
You're welcome. Good luck on the new opportunity. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Many blessings to you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
888-565-1470. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors, and then when we come back, we're going to go right back to the phone lines, and of course we're going to visit with Facebook and see what our questions are and continue to answer questions live on Facebook. Join us right here on our Facebook page and stay with us. We're going to be right back.
Know me, do I know you? Have we met before? I've been standing in the room before I walk through the door.
For soft, rich and beautiful skin, use Beauté de Lune products. Beauté de Lune products, based on natural fruits and extracts, revitalize your skin and make you incredibly beautiful. For acne, sensitive skin, dry or oily skin, Beauté de Lune. Cleanse, moisturize and revitalize your skin with Beauté de Lune. A miracle. For your order, call us at 561-906-7466 or to our store, 2695 North Military Trail Suite 21, or visit us online at www.beautédelune.net.
Have you ever felt alone, sensing something more is around you, but are unsure how to connect? Do you wonder if your loved ones who are deceased are among you? SarahSpiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium who can connect you with your loved ones, spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. For Sarah, life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. To contact Sarah for a personal reading, call 561-682-0956 or send an email to sarah@sarahspiritual.com. You can also visit www.sarahspiritual.com for more information. That's 561-682-0956 or sarahspiritual.com. Let Spirit and Sarah raise you up.
Interested in relieving tension, reducing stress, and revitalizing your energy? Call reflexologist Isabel Prado at 561-682-0954 to book your session. Reflexology of the hands, face, and ears improves circulation, the functioning of the nervous system, reduces fine lines and wrinkles, and leads to a glowing complexion. Experience what reflexology can do for you today. Contact Isabel Prado at 561-682-0954.
You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah and be in the energy of light. Call Sarah Spiritual now, toll free, worldwide, 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Facebook, YouTube, or Periscope.
Have you seen me? I am Sarah Spiritual, and we are spiritually speaking with all of you right here on WWNN 1470 AM and 95.3 FM. And we are answering your questions all across the nation. And I just happened to look down on Facebook, and we've got some questions building up here. But before we go to the screen, I have to take a look at this one question here. We've got Shana Dorset, and she says to me, it's just a general question. And she wants to know if there is a way that your spirit, your soul, can be connected to God and your soul cry out for help, assistance, where maybe you are not consciously asking for help. That's a really good question, Shana Dorset. And let's take a look at that question, because the way Spirit presents it to me is that, yes, your soul, your inner knowing, can be sending out the frequency, the signal for assistance in matters that are before you. Sometimes, consciously, we are resistant to the assistance because we've gotten ourselves in a pattern of a frequency that is more removed from the heavenly vibe. So your soul, which is always connected to the divine guidance, is nudging you along, and they send out a frequency of SOS. This special human needs a little help from her friends, and sends it out so that the angels, the guides, can place the right people in the right way on your path so that things can get a little easier for you. So whatever you're going through at the end of this 2019 into 2020, Shana Dorset, know that this too is very short-lived. It is temporary, and your angels, as you have seen for yourself, they've got your back. Thank you, Shana Dorset, for your Facebook question. We're going to let the producer pull another question from our Facebook feed and see who else has a question for us. We've got Holly Costanza Donaldson, and she says, Happy New Year, Sarah. And she's got a question. She says, what does Spirit have in store for me and my family this new year? This is a wonderful time for you to close out the chapter of things that no longer serve you. I do feel it's possible, Holly Costanza Donaldson, that you can choose to make a move or shift that's major at the end of this year. It's time for change. So align yourself with the experiences and the opportunities and changes that lift your spirit and really benefit your family. Don't get caught up in being held down as a prisoner into experiences that are not bringing you joy, not bringing you financial success. Now is the time for you, Holly Costanza Donaldson, to claim your personal shift and make the changes along the way. Thank you so much for your Facebook question. We're going to grab another question from Facebook, and we've got Janelyn Clark, and she says, what does Spirit have for me? Well, we did answer this question live on air, and we talked to Jana about her test results, and it's time for her test results to come back so that she can have an identifier so she knows what's going on in her digestive tract. And who else do we have for us here on Facebook? Carol Lee, we've got her coming out of a challenging 2020, and she feels as if things might get a little more challenging before she fully breaks through her 2020. But Carol, I do see great expansion for you in your career, and love will find its way to you as 2020 unfolds. Thank you so much, Carol, for your Facebook question. We're going to grab another question right here on Facebook. Charday Haran. Charday Haran says, hello, Sarah. What are my child's father's intentions when it comes to my child and myself? You know, Charday, I see that your child's father is doing the best he can, but I do feel as if he's looking to make things easier for himself. So don't agree to something that may backfire and make things harder for you in the long run. Make sure that whatever you agree to is something that will benefit you and your children and not take away from them in the months to come. Thank you so much for your Facebook question. We're welcoming your phone calls right here on Spiritually Speaking with Sarah at 888-565-1470. And we're going to go right back to the phone lines, and I've got Jill, and Jill is in Florida. Jill, how are you?
Happy New Year, Sarah.
Happy New Year.
Thank you. I was actually wanting to ask you if the angels have any messages for me.
The first thing I'm made aware of, Jill, is that there's some new connections. Did we make some new friendships in these past few weeks or past month, please?
Yes.
Okay. And is there one that's of interest to you, maybe romantically?
Yes.
Because that's what it feels like. I see love is in the air. So you have a question about a particular person connected to you that's a new connection?
Yes.
Gee, how'd we know? Angels are all up in your business tonight, Jill. What's the question?
I wanted to know if I have any like my emotions, or sometimes I feel tense, so I wanted to know if there like any emotional triggers that come from like me being tense.
Plenty that can come from that. Plenty. You have to be aware of your emotions. And remember that when people make you feel uncomfortable and you no longer feel safe, it's for you to ask yourself, where is this coming from? Who does this remind me of? And some of these triggers are trying to pop up as you get ready to start a new relationship or explore getting to know someone else, yes?
Yeah.
And you're afraid of being disappointed and rejected, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. What's the person's birthday?
I believe it's December 8th.
Okay.
Not the year.
Okay. Well, for them, they're getting ready to make some major moves for their career. It's a really important time for their career. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. That's where most of their focus is. So don't take it personally if they don't give you the time that you would like to have. But enjoy getting to know them. They're kind of a bit of a free spirit. So that could be a little fun, and they could definitely help you loosen up a bit, my dear Jill.
Okay.
Don't take life so seriously. You've got to have a little more fun.
Yeah.
So let's claim this 2020 for you as a year of your being able to have fun and stepping into the power that is you and what you desire.
Okay.
Okay?
All
right.
Okay.
Thank you so
Sarah.
much. God bless you. Bye.
God bless.
888-565-1470. We're going to go right back to the phone lines. I've got Maxine, and Maxine is in Florida as well. Maxine, how are you tonight?
Hi, Sarah. How are you? Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year to you as well, Maxine.
Good. And thank you for answering my question on Facebook. Actually, I just took a chance and thought I could call back and ask a question on behalf of a friend of mine that I'm concerned about her health.
Yes.
Okay.
What is her birthday?
Her birthday, I believe, I know I'm 5 years older than her, so it's May 17th, 1967, I believe, is the year.
Okay.
I shared the link with her and tried to ask her the question, but she didn't respond, so I just took a chance and called in.
Okay.
But what happened with her is that she's got several diseases, and after having her third child about 16 years ago, she developed pneumonia and had walking pneumonia and was unaware of it, and from there, she just developed all these diseases: pulmonary lung disease, lupus, scleroderma, enlarged heart, and she's been on oxygen 24/7. And there's a medicine that was excluded that she should have been taking, and the doctor hadn't been giving it to her because she had a negative reaction and went many, many years without it. And now that she's on it, she's losing a lot of weight, but the doctor has told her that it's keeping her alive. So now she's like 5'9", and she weighs 110 pounds, and I saw her last night, and I asked her if she thought about coming to see you. And so she didn't quite respond, but I just thought I'd take a chance and call in and see if you're picking up any information, any message for her, if Spirit is picking up on any message as far as her care is concerned, because it's almost like she's being experimented on with the medicine that she's receiving, and the doctors aren't quite sure exactly what her condition is or how to really treat her.
Right. And, of course, I'm not a doctor, so I can't give
Right,
any medical
I understand.
advice.
Yeah.
What I do see here is energetically, she has been very dissatisfied with life for a very long time.
Right.
And I feel as if after the pregnancy, not just because she was ill, but because some emotional trauma happened around that same time.
Yes, with her
Something in
children's
relation
father.
with the relationship, exactly.
Mhm.
That relationship created quite a bit of heartache for her.
Mm-hmm.
And so everything just kind of came in, and the body, the way Spirit shows it to me, became overactivated, overstimulated, filled with hurt and pain, and it just triggered immunity system just trying to fight because she was in constant fight or flight, but she could not get the breath of life within her. So as the breath of life needs to be put back into her, she's taking her oxygen, but the medicine is actually, the way they show it to me, stripping her insides and throwing the blood out of balance. I'm not a doctor, but the way I see it, it's almost like the blood level counts are off. So it's difficult for her to sustain iron and minerals and things necessary to give her the strength. I don't know how the medical system works that she's associated with, but truly, here's someone who does need another medical practitioner, someone associated with the infectious disease is what Spirit tells me. Someone who's an expert in infectious diseases to take an overview of this whole thing. There's multiple things. And I also feel as if, I don't know what her exposure may have been to Lyme disease at one point, but I also feel like that's an underlying, again, I'm not a doctor, but that's what it looks like, feels like to me. That there's an underlying Lyme disease, trigger of Epstein-Barr, that's a part of all of this, that is allowing this virus, as they show me, to run rampant and actually become a bed of disease for other diseases to build upon.
Right. Okay.
It's almost like weeds choking out the garden of life is how they show it to me. And when I bring in this energy, I do see a lot of energetic attachments, and this is because of the hurt and the pain of her sorrow. So, yes, I would love to see her.
Okay.
I do have a suggestion for her also as well to work with not just doctors, but a holistic naturopath, which would be Kim Skokin. So Kim would be of benefit. So we're going to take a few pieces of the puzzle and put them together so she could have a better quality of life. She's withering away, essentially.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is.
Body's getting tired, and she's tired of fighting because she has no quality of life.
Exactly. And I'm just
But
concerned.
all is not lost. So where we see concern, when we want someone to have the energy of healing, we send them the light and the love, and we see this violet energy infusing their energy with transformation and healing. Okay?
Okay. Thank you very much, Sarah.
Thank you.
So I'll definitely give her the message, and she'll come and see you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Maxine. God bless
Okay.
you, and we'll send the
Thank you,
angels to
Sarah.
assist her. Thank you.
Yes.
Bye
Thank
for
you.
now.
Bye-bye.
888-565-1470. We're going to go to, it says PT in Florida. Let's see who that is. PT, how are you?
I'm fine. Sarah, how are you?
I'm doing great.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
We met in person at an event in Fort Lauderdale.
Yes.
With Dee.
Yes.
And I had spoken to you like a few years before, but never made it to your store when it was open, and I'm a few counties down.
Yes.
I've had about 12 or more years, especially almost 12 years of really bad living nightmare.
Yes.
And I feel just the way you were describing your last caller's friend before me.
Yes.
About withering away and everything and quality of life.
Essentially,
because
you're a
of this.
prisoner in your own life right now. You're a prisoner.
Yeah.
You're
and there was no harm from me to anyone. This was harm done unto me.
Yes.
And I don't seem to be able to overcome this. It's just over my strength. I mean, I've stood strong for over 11 and a half years. And the ordeal was even before, but never to the extent of what happened back in 2008.
Yes. And you know what I have on my paper already written here is 2008. So I'm in the energy of that 2008 time. And when I look at this 2008, what they make me aware of is that that was a pivotal time, but you couldn't break free then. But I'm also going to spin you back to choices you made in 2002, because a lot of this began in 2002.
Well, in 2002, I moved into the building where this event happened.
Yes.
With these people who were stealing. That was when I moved in with my dad, who lived there for many, many years.
So that's the moment that Spirit says that a choice was made that changed and began this path that you're on. But essentially,
will I be able?
You will be able to break
to overcome this.
You will,
because I'm running out of strength, Sarah.
Well, the angels are with you. And by the way, PT, the center, I have a center in West Palm. We're still there.
I know you're saying Expedite, but I'm without a car. When I've worked in West Palm, which I haven't been able to work, they haven't been called to work.
Right.
Even then, it's really difficult without having transportation.
Yes.
My work has almost dried up, and this is very responsible work that I do, and it's very difficult to get to do my work.
So I will say this to you.
They're not calling me.
I will say this to you. We need to clear, clean, kind of break you free from this energy, okay? And we need to move you forward. You will overcome the energy. There will be a shift and a break that happens for you. There will be an opportunity to see your way clear from what looks like the snares of just wickedness. Remember that in this moment in time, the attention you place upon the adversaries and the happenings, give them more power. Your angels are with you. Your angels are with you. Archangel Michael will assist you. And there is a break free, a breakthrough. And they give me a timeline. And although this season seems to be never ending, something about the month of June, there's a break and a shift for you.
It happened in June 21st of 2008. Okay. But I was hoping, right now I'm in danger. I'm still under a roof, but not paid up on my rent. I've been in danger for all of this time.
Right.
Will I be able to stay, to stay?
You will be able to find a way to work that through. And I do hope that you contact the center and we get to follow up on this a bit more. It's a little complicated for us to talk about on air. And I know you know that.
It is. It is.
Because we're being a little convoluted given the storyline around it, yes? But I will tell you this, that Archangel Michael is with you, guarding you and protecting you, so that you can move forward with ease and grace. Ask the angels to be your shield, and you will move forward, and something magical is going to fall into place to make it easier for you to sustain yourself until this cycle comes to a close. PT, thank you for remembering me and connecting with me.
I love the way you sang, and I just recognize your voice there. I love songs. Sarah, do you see me working this week for
I do see work coming for you. I do see work coming for you. This week may be a little spotty because of the holiday, but when I bring you into Tuesday, Wednesday of next week, I feel like something jump starts. And I want you to imagine your phone ringing and someone calling you and visualize that happening. All right, my dear?
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you. God bless you.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Bye for now. Bye. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors. And then when we come back, we've got to go right back to the phone lines at 888-565-1470. This is one of those nights I think we could keep on going to midnight, but we only have a little bit more time. And I do want to get to as many calls as possible, so stay with us, everyone. Don't go away, because you know we're going to be right back.
For soft, rich, and beautiful skin, use Beauté de Lune products. Beauté de Lune products, based on natural fruits and extracts, revitalize your skin and make you incredibly beautiful. For acne, sensitive skin, dry or oily skin, Beauté de Lune. Cleanse, moisturize, and revitalize your skin with Beauté de Lune. A miracle. For your order, call us at 561-906-7466 or to our store, 2695 North Military Trail Suite 21, or visit us online at www.beautédelune.net.
For the most extensive multicultural array of spiritual products, classes, and healing services in a comfortable and convenient setting, you must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza in West Palm Beach. There you'll find the products, services, and spiritual development classes to help you bridge the gap between you and your spiritual connection. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with SarahSpiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Habitat Plaza, West Palm Beach. Call them at 561-682-0955 or online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. For yourself or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza, Okeechobee Boulevard, West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit them on the web at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah and be in the energy of light. Call SarahSpiritual now, toll free, worldwide, 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message SarahSpiritual live on Facebook, YouTube, or Periscope.
I've been standing
Yes, indeed. We are back here live on WWNN 1470 AM, 95.3 FM, 96.9 and 103.9. And we are answering your questions all across the nation. And we've got our phone lines still pretty full here at Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, but we're going to continue to answer some questions at 888-565-1470. And join us next week here live if we don't get to you tonight. And we've got an announcement to make on the 15th of January. We're going to do a live show from the Expedito Enlightenment Center, and we welcome you, our listening audience, to come on down and have your questions answered live in person at our live radio show Wednesday, January 15th. Be sure to stop by and hang with us. It's going to be a fun event. We look forward to seeing you on January 15th. We're going to go right back to the phone lines. And I've got to go to Marianne, and Marianne is in Florida. Marianne, how are you?
Good. How are you, Sarah? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you, Marianne. And how can I assist you tonight?
Oh, I want to know what 2020 is going to bring in.
Quite a bit, my friend, quite a bit. There are some changes that you're looking to make in life that are going to kind of come to a head. I actually feel as if this year brings upon some movement for you. Is there an idea, Marianne, that we want to move?
Not right now.
Okay, 2020 may bring that to a bigger conclusion than you think, okay? There's a shift, there's a change, there's movement, there's closing of doors. There's actually an opportunity for new work environment as well. A lot of positive changes that come for you. You're looking for a new job or considering that in the thought process, my dear?
I do have a new job that I just started recently.
Okay. There might be some more changes, promotion, advancement, room for growth there. I don't feel like that's the change you've made. I feel like it's the change to come.
Okay.
So there's growth coming for you. I also feel that there's an increase in finances that comes through some of these changes, which is all a very positive flow for you.
Oh, good. I like that.
Marianne, there's also a very strong presence of the angels. You've been talking to the angels a lot lately, Marianne?
I have.
Archangel Michael's with you. Archangel Gabriel is with you. Almost as if it's time for you to be more creative and write things down and express yourself. Have you been talking about starting a journal for yourself?
I have been, yes.
Okay.
Been talking about that.
Stop talking about it and get doing.
Okay, I will.
Very important for you because the angels are going to channel through you and give you the insight and the guidance that you need. And in the stillness of the writing of what you have, they're going to assist you.
Okay.
It's going to be a positive year. It's a year to close up old chapters of things that no longer serve you. Because when you put your path on 2021, you're going to find a lot of new beginnings, a fresh start, just a sense of rebirth. Rejuvenation is the word they give me.
Wow.
So everything this year is prepping you for that.
Yeah, we have some closures we need to close this year.
You will.
Right.
They're going to close.
With attorneys, there's law, there's stuff that we need to do.
And it's going to come to pass. It is the year to close that which no longer serves you and moves you forward. Marianne, thank you so much for your call. I'm so glad I was able to connect with you in the last few seconds of the show. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Sarah. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. God bless you. Bye.
You too. Bye-bye.
888-565-1470. I've got to stay in the state of Florida. And I'm going to go up to Jessica. Jessica, how are you tonight?
Sarah, I'm doing good.
Good, Jessica. And how can I assist you tonight?
Well, the past year has been
bumpy,
really challenging for me.
Yes.
But I've overcome a lot. Yes. And I kind of feel like I have a blank playing field to create in 2020. But I'm not really sure where to focus my attention and just wanted some direction. I have a few different things that I can think of, but I just want a little bit more guidance on where I should put my full attention.
Okay. Jessica, one of the things they make me very much aware of is that there's expansion in career, but it makes me feel as if we may need to learn or study or do something a little different than what we've been doing to get ourselves on that fast track. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Is there a certification or something you were considering to use to help yourself in career?
No, but I've come and seen you quite a bit, and you've mentioned this in the past.
Okay.
So I haven't really thought of anything other certifications, but there is other stuff I like to do outside of my career, so maybe I can look into that a little bit more.
You can, but I do see that there's going to be some foundational work, we'll use that word, foundational work that assists you in the growth of your career. Remember that Spirit says for you, you're being passionate, feeling that you've accomplished and done a good job, and that people can count on you and you can execute things is very important for you. Yes?
Makes sense.
And as you get ready to make these changes in career, this clean slate opens up new connections that will open up new roads of opportunity for work. I also feel that travel is going to be important for you this year. It's a year for you to get out and be connected with lots of different people. When I spin you into the end of this year, I'm feeling this connection in partnership, in love. Is there a question about love, please?
Yes and no. I have met someone recently. It's more of just a friend right now.
Right.
It makes me curious if there's something that could be potentially more, or if he's interested. But as of right now, the timing is not right.
Not yet. But towards the end of the year, there is primary partnership for you.
But is it going to be potentially with that person, or maybe with someone else that I might meet down this journey?
What is their birthday?
Their birthday is December 8th, 1983.
Okay. They've got a lot to do to get themselves in order and in their order of their career as well. Is that true?
Correct. He's actually in one career now.
And changing. Yeah.
And yeah, next two years he wants to change it, and his end goal career is kind of something very similar as my end goal, like what we want to do eventually for our life purpose.
Right.
That's why we have that weird connection and friendship, but right now I can't see it unfolding romantically, but it's very odd how we have a lot in common.
Yes. Then allow it to unfold. Sometimes love takes you by surprise, my dear. Yes?
Yeah, because right now I'm not 100% interested, but he definitely kind of makes me think, but I'm not attractive as much as I would want to be and to move forward.
All right. Just allow it to unfold. But there will be primary partnership towards the end of this year. There is a clean slate. You have done your work. You have done your due diligence with your angels, with your guides. And your creativity and your creative process is very important to you. So allowing yourself to be in the rhythm of life that brings you joy is going to give you all the fuel you need to create additional aspects of life, primary partnership, and career. And yes, is it possible that some of this certification could be advanced learning for a hobby or something that you enjoy with passion? Yes, it is possible. It's also possible that a passion or a hobby can actually end up being more of a full-time gig than you realize.
Yeah.
One never knows.
That's what I'm thinking. Well, thank you so much. I'm going to try to come over to your class next week on the 9th. So I'll be seeing you soon.
Yes, I look forward to that. Thank you.
You're
God
welcome.
bless you.
Have a
Happy
good
New
day.
Year. Bye.
You too. Bye.
Speaking of January 9th, do you want to have your destiny by design? Would you like to know how to create your own 2020? Join us at our fabulous class where we're going to have a ceremony and teach you the tricks necessary for designing a divine intention and creating and aligning with your destiny for 2020. Visit SarahSpiritual.com, learn more about our class, and be sure to put the coupon code in, I am ready 2020. That will save you $10 and the class will only be $11. Love to see you online. Love to see you live at the center. Remember, coupon code IAMREADY2020. Go to SarahSpiritual.com. I would love to begin to co-create with you and the universe and the angels for your fabulous 2020. Well, everyone, Happy New Year. Glad to have connected with you. We have shared our first day of 2020 together, and I couldn't think of a better place to be than with all of you. God bless you. Good night. And I am Sarah Spiritual.
This has been Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. You can hear and speak with Sarah Spiritual every Wednesday from 6 to 8 p.m. Each week, Sarah Spiritual and Spirit answer your most important questions as you navigate life. Listen and call in next week and let Spirit guide you. If you didn't have a chance to speak with Sarah Spiritual tonight, visit Sarah at SarahSpiritual.com. You can message Sarah Spiritual at Facebook and follow her on Instagram. Tune in next week for more Spiritually Speaking with Sarah.
The opinions expressed on the preceding sponsored program were strictly those of its hosts, guests, and callers